What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And in this video, you are going to see someone that is fired up because I love tools. I am a big fan of the Skil line of tools. I've been using them since I was a wee little kid. On the job site, I had to go out, buy my own circular saw back in the day. I bought this big bad boy right here. It's a 7 1/4, right? It wasn't the Skil saw, it was the Skil. This thing still runs. It's got the old Made in the USA on it, and I loved it. Although some of the old timers were like, oh, that's not a real Skil saw. It didn't matter to me. You wanna know why? Because this Skil saw could get the job done, and it was at a price that I could afford. And Skil continues to do that with thoughtful innovation. For instance, when people ask me what's a good homeowner or DIY line of tools for them, I say consider Skil. And the reason is because they put thoughtful innovation into all of their batteries. Not only can you use this to power your cordless tools, you can also power smart devices with this. When you go to use those homeowner or DIY tools, you know these batteries are going to work because you've been using it elsewhere. Gives you more bang for the buck. Today, we have something special. It's about Skil tools, and they have some awesome announcements, releases, stuff that's going to be available for hardcore homeowners, DIYs, frankly anybody that likes to get the job done, but likes to get more bang for the buck. And it's coming right up after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. You want to help out with the channel? Head on over to merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. Welcome back, everybody. But if this is your first time here, welcome to you especially. Today's video is going to be eye-opening because we're going to need this in a minute. And we also easily got that opened with our little multi-cutter. People are like, what is that thing? It's red. I think I like it. I'm sure you do because it's priced right. Once again, we got USB connectivity down there and it gets the job done. It's kind of like Skil's new offerings. There's two amazing ones I'm gonna go over. Some of them won't look familiar to you, but the difference is that they're on the Skil platform. It's a brand that your grandpappy trusted, your daddy trusted, and you trust. I gotta tell you, never have anybody say anything negative about Skil. And you know why? Because we grew up with this brand and they keep on innovating. But Skil's done it again. Look at this bad boy. I know what you're gonna say. Skil can't be making this. Why are they doing this? This is their Powercore 20. This thing has so much jammed into the package. At first glance, you're like, it's a multi-driver. It is. It's got a special party trick inside. You're gonna love it though. You're gonna love it. I can't wait to get it open. I'm gonna give you the details before we do so you know what you're looking at. You can see here, Powercore 20, two-way USB-C charging. It's got a 5-year tool warranty. You can see here, it's brushless. It's 20 volts. It's got a Jacob style chuck. It's got a 1/4 hex style chuck. It's got a right angle drill attachment as well as an offset attachment. And you could be like bamboozled if you see this and its attachments. It's even got a clutch in there. You might miss the biggest part of this kit, in my opinion, right here. This Powercore 20 battery. Now, if you want to just get to all the nuts and bolts and the details of that battery, go to this video right here. We went over it. It's amazing. You can see it's got a variable speed trigger, digital brushless motor, strip LED work light. I want to check that out. I'm not certain what that is yet. They claim compact and lightweight. That two-way rapid charging. Plus, you can see some other stuff over here. It's thoughtful innovation that wins the race, in my opinion. Wow, wow. Here's the deal. You can see we got some bar tack stitching, nice handles. This is a rugged bag. Nice nylon. I like this a lot, but it's structural. Now, maybe there's cardboard in there. Maybe that's why it's structural. Let's get it open now. When they opened up the case to see what was inside and the gold light flashed up into Vincent's eyes, You know what people thought was in that case? Because it was fan fiction done about the movie. They thought it was Marcellus Wallace's soul in that box. That's what Vincent saw. You know what movie I'm talking about? If you do, leave it down in the comment section below. All right, we have the instructions. We're gonna read these later on when I got some business to do, where I do my best thinking. First out of the box, we have belt clip, screw. We're not gonna attach that right now. They give you a drive bit. Okay, like it. Wow. This is the power head, we're gonna call it, or the motor, so to speak. It's the assembly, the motor assembly with the clutch and the attachable thing here part there. You like all that? You know, that's what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna tell you, feels good in the hand. Trigger feels good. It's got a nice balance to it. Now, second out of the box, boom. Skil included a USB Type-C to C cable. They're not chinsing on anything. They're going all out for you, the consumer, giving you the most bangs for the bucks. They're enabling you to charge the battery pack using this very compact 45 watt power brick. Boom. Now here's the best part. You're able to plug that right into your USB Type-C charging port on the front of your Skil 2 amp hour battery. Let's plug her in, plug her in. This is your charging solution. The other great part about that is we're not putting this on top of a charger where we have transformers and such that are generating heat, potentially damaging this battery. It's removed from the battery itself. It's pretty awesome. Just happen to have something to plug this into. All right, we're ready to go. We're fired up, so to speak. You can see that we have a green glow. I gotta tell you, it only came with like 1 bar of charge, but this will charge fairly rapidly. We're gonna set this aside, allow it to bake while we go over the rest of what's in this case. I like that there's a foam mold here, and it was Kaizen foam. If you look, it's got layers to it. Completely customized for the tool. Charger, battery, and adapter. Some of you might be saying, why do I need all of these attachments though? We're gonna go over that in a second. Here's one thing that a lot of people overlook, and you might not know. You don't need to put any of those attachments on this tool. There's a 1/4 inch hex right there. So you can go straight to work. You don't need to put any attachments on there. And you could put anything in there. And frankly, I don't like these. I like something with a little magnetism. Like my personality is magnetism. I draw people in, unless they're exactly like me, and then I repel them. But, boom, look at that. So you don't need an attachment. Now, if you wanted to put an attachment on here, this is how easily you can do it. Let's just say you needed to put a drill bit in here, something that wasn't indexed for 1/4 inch. All you're gonna do is pop your chuck on here. There you go, locks in place. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Now, while we're waiting for this other battery to charge, we got this backup one here. Now, I'm really excited to see that light. You seeing that? It's going to illuminate your workspace. I like that a lot. We have 2-speed transmission, drill mode, and then 17 clutch settings. I like that there's audible clicks and there's positive stops on each one of those clutch settings. You know exactly what setting you're in. It means a lot. Not everybody does this stuff. They make it so user-friendly and intuitive to use. These are the tools that get you to the next step. They teach you the functionality of tools because they're so intuitive. They take standard homeowners, DIYers, and they make them like pros, but not really. Only you can make yourself a pro. It is good to have good tools though to make it happen. We're gonna test these clutch features. We're gonna see how this works. Before we do that, I'm gonna show you some more of the functions and features in this kit. We have an offset that would allow you to get this driver or drill into awkward spaces. Maybe you need to be offset. We needed to get in tight, but we couldn't get to where we needed to be because of the size of the drill. We can orient this in any direction to get us in there. Does that make any sense? And you have almost 360-degree functionality with this offset. See how we're able to get in close while having the tool on the outside of the table? Because it would be too bulky to possibly get into where we needed to be. This gives you more functionality with the tool. This is great for setting hardware cabinets where you maybe need to be down low or tight. Okay, let's just say you're setting a fastener somewhere on your drawer down low. You would know that if you had a standard centered collet drill, the body of the drill itself is going to get in the way. You're not going to be able to drive your fasteners or even drill your holes on axis. You'd be off axis. And that's going to throw off the whole operation. This allows you to get in low and drive on axis, not having the tool in the way of the operation. Now, I know some of you were thinking, well, maybe I have a situation where I needed to be like 90 degrees away. They have, crazy as it sounds, a 90-degree attachment for this multi-tool driver. Okay, we click it in. Perfect. Say you needed to be 90 degrees, or let's just say you're working above you. For some reason, you couldn't drill straight up. You have a 90-degree attachment. Once again, you don't need to put a chuck on there or even this 1/4-inch hex. You don't have to attach that on there. But let's just say you wanted the functionality of a quick attach. You can take this 1/4-inch chuck and easily pop it on. Boom. Now we're able to secure our bits in here, okay? But easily remove them. So you could put in things like magnetic drives, extensions. Look at it. Boom. Now you can put standard drill bits that aren't indexed for 1/4-inch collet. I like this. Let's see how it works. But I know some of you are gonna ask this question. So you know what? I'm gonna preemptively answer it for you. Is it compatible with Skil's jump charger? Now here's the crazy part. Remember we talked about having that power supply removed from the battery, not to generate heat? These Skil jump chargers, they're fan cooled. So they're removing the heat from the charger. It's not getting transmitted to the battery itself. Can you hear that? That's the sound of innovation. I mean, I'm gonna be driving fasteners directly into this 6x6. It would be kind of ridiculous for me to leave it like this. Got some drywall screws. I mean, that seems pretty doggone powerful just with the standard Powercore 20 battery. I mean, it's very intuitive, very comfortable like that. I know a lot of you are gonna have a question. You're gonna be like, how intuitive is those clutch settings? Like, what are we looking at? And you can see we're on 1 and we've kind of timed out or clutched out. Generally what I would do is if I was working on mission critical materials, finished product, I would do a test run to see exactly where my clutch needed to be set by starting out on 1 and working my way up to the setting that, makes it flush. We're moved into 4. We're still proud. I'm going to say getting that bugle head to drop down into this pressure treated, I'm going to call a jump to 8, straight to 8. Close. I'm thinking 10's my sweet spot. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I get it right 100% of the time, 50% of the time. Look at it. Perfect. Every time. See if there's any oomph added when we put that Powercore 20 lithium 2 amp hour. This thing's like a beast. Perfect, actually. I like that a lot. I like the clutch settings. I like the variable speed trigger. I also like the multi-function gearbox. I love the light. Here's the other thing about the light. You have an on-off function for 10 minutes. You could turn it off, okay? Or you could just turn the light on for 10 minutes. It will stay that way. You can use it as a flashlight. You could hang it from your ear on your hard hat. All right. Really not trying to gloss over the functionality of these attachments. They will come in handy in specific applications. 95% of the tasks that you're doing for most people will be straight on, but it's always good to have the option if you're in a tight space, or if you don't have 1/4-inch hex, or like that cabinet scenario, you needed to have the drill bit tighter than the tool can get to the workpiece. Do you see the difference here? Just to illustrate, if I wanted to get down low, I'd have to come in on an angle, and that's going to throw off my hole. If I used this attachment, I can go in straight and not have to worry about being off axis, throwing off my hole. And here's the most important part. As I'm coming out this other side of what I'm drilling, I know exactly where it's going to come out. It's not going to come out down below my work material. For instance, if I needed to get my hole down here, this finish, I needed to come through this finish panel. I needed to be directly where it's meeting its structural member behind it. I would have to have my tool off axis to make that happen. Now, as ever so slight as that is, if this was mission critical and I needed something to come out perfectly level, that's two adjoining pieces that might not meet up, or maybe pipe running through, or conduit, or anything. That off-axis hole is going to alter the direction in which your member is traveling through it. So if this was conduit or a pipe, you'd have to put a kick in that pipe just to come through that hole. This tool eliminates that problem because we're able to set that offset, and now we're able to go through perfectly at 90 degrees. So we're going straight through. We don't need to alter our piping or material or the fastener We know exactly where it's going to land after it exits the board. It's very important, and I like that they have this option available for homeowners and DIYers, as well as pros. You know, I think 75% of professionals have an outlying tool in their tool truck. Maybe you don't want to invest the extra money that your main brand is charging. Here's an option for you. The other thing is that pretty doggone powerful. If I don't say so myself, it's 5/8 inch hole with an auger bit through oakage. And the tool didn't smokage. Skil also has another new tool. I saved the best for last. Can't wait to get this one open. It just looks so peculiar. This one's on their Powercore 12 platform. This also includes two-way USB charging. It's got compact power, 5-year tool warranty. It's their brushless flip drive, 12-volt kit. You can see here, double collet flip head. I'm really excited to see how that works. Slim compact design, magnetic onboard storage, plus two-way rapid charging. Did I mention it's got a 5-year tool warranty? Once again, USB to USB Type-C. This is a 20-watt power brick. It seems to have a lot of the same functionality as its big brother. I like this, look at this. So USB Type-C, it's here on the side. We plug right in. Now, here's the deal. This is an even more compact way to charge power-hungry smart devices. This will deliver 60 watts. 60 watts of power in and out. You're able to rapid charge it, but you're also able to rapid charge smart devices. I think I failed to mention that with the Powercore 20 battery, you get 100 watts in and out. Once again, more ways for homeowners and DIYers to take advantage of their investment. Once again, we have multi-speed gearbox, speed 1, speed 2, very tactile. Down here, we have electronic modes. We have driving mode, and then we have a drill mode. It says P, but if we go to the clutch setting, driving mode, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know what to go up to. 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, 9. It goes all the way up to 9. So you have 9 clutch features. If you want to flip this around, we're going to push in here, and then we're going to flip around. So we have 2 1/4-inch hexes. Now, it seems as though they work independently, but one doesn't have to be drill and one doesn't have to be drive. You can use both the same way. You could use it for, you know, let's just say you needed number 2 Phillips here, and you wanted Robertson over here. The other thing is that they give you a nice relief here for longer bits. For instance, if we chucked in our flex drive, we're able to flip that around, and you can see it fits nicely in here. It also stands up on its own. Look at that, it's a big boy. You're able to chuck in 1/4-inch hex index drill bits. So now we have a solution for drilling and then driving. I'm gonna take it off of its clutch setting. I'm gonna put it on drill. I gotta be honest with you, is that a D for drill? Maybe I was looking at it upside down. It's not a P for pilot hole. So we would drill into our fixture, we pre-drill, and we flip it around. We drive our screw. Here's another good feature. Got a nice strong magnet up top here, so you could hold some of your fasteners, right? Let's just say you're going along and you're pre-drilling a finished panel. You're gonna drill your pilot holes, then you flip around, you take your screws that you have easily accessible, Thing's handy and it's got plenty of power. And if you like tools that are handy and have plenty of power, then smash the like button. Free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus, you'll get 7 years of good luck. Let us know down in the comment section below. How many Skil tools did your grandpappy give to you? What do you think of the new thoughtful innovation out of these Skil tools? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you wish you had one right now? There'll probably be some YouTube shopping links below for you to check out the pricings and get one for yourself. Well, I want to say I appreciate you more for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. I hope to see you all on the next one.